Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
So just about set and towing the slab here, Drew Rasmussen. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add in some track, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got. This one.
Ready to go? Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Yeah. Splits the plate, and we are underway. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Buxton pulls it down, 2 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Evan Carter.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Two outs. And it's 1-1. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rangers go down quickly there. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Jake Junis. What do we have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defense. Side that I think the speed factors in the most. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. And that one hammered. Garcia going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Bobby Witt Jr.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Yandy Diaz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Left field, way back there. Got all of that one. He sends it out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
I'm in my mode. I'm in my zone. If you're a hater, then leave me alone. I gotta go into the dough. Money calling, so I pick up the phone. I want a lot. I want it all. And I don't think that I'm better than y'all, but I put in work. Coming in first. A rookie up there where the veterans are. Yeah. If you're not adding to what I earn, then it's really none of my concern. Hit the road and let the rubber burn. Wait too long and you might miss your turn. Ever since I was a young child.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won't.
One down. So up next for New York, Nolan Jones. There's a swing and a drive. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bruce. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, and that's in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. He's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Right down to shoot. 1-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And another ball. There's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees, up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Thomas snags it for the second out.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And that's in for a strike. Rasmussen, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and they're down 2-0.
Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you word now. We gon' pull up.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Bobby Witt Jr. Junis back to work. Swings through that.
0-1.
Down the middle for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it. No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here's Byron Buxton. There's a swing and a miss. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Garcia makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the ump. Simeon toss over to first. 3rd out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Josh Young.
Number 6, Josh Young.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. Thomas on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful. In the end, you know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Kicks and deals. Wouldn't chase that time. 1 out, base is empty. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball. On the ground. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Jonah.
2 outs, base is empty. Jonah Heim, the next to hit.
By the way, what the hell kind of running was this? What did he think he... Like, he legit probably would have been safe. Yeah, I think he would have been safe if he didn't go around like that. What did he go around like that for?
Right through
I mean,
there
thank
for
you
a
for
strike.
getting out, but... that was goofy.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. And that is that. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mabrice Viloria. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Grounded to low. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres.
Back to the top of the lineup and stepping in for New York, Andres Jimenez. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And
ball,
that
one
skips
strike.
in the dirt. Now a screamer into the outfield. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So man aboard. And next for the Mets, Yandy Diaz. He's already homered in this game. Just off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge. Big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. On the ground out to short. Seager throws to first in time.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Now here's Nolan Jones. He's already homered here in this one.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. What a play. Inning over. Mets strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Evan Carter. And he deals. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And there's ball 4.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Seager in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And Seager is set down. And that is a big first out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Garcia.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, rolling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Marcus Semien. Strike one.
0-1.
0-1 there. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The right-hander back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Soler swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. And another ball.
1 strike.
That's in there. And the count is even 2-2. That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 1 down, base is empty. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Taveras going back, and that one hops the wall. Well, the throw is over his head, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that.
And at second with 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And it's second. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now a chance for Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one not close. Now 1-2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel
Rasmussen back to work. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
In the air, left field. And there's one away. And the batter now, Josh Young. Young, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Thomas settles under it, puts it away for the out. 2 away. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. And here it comes. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Lane Thomas. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. And misses inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Chases in the dirt, slider there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Ooh, that's a good question.
The catcher.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swings through that one.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Thomas at second with nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So the lineup flips over. Andres Jimenez up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. And it's through for a hit. Around third. The throw in. Safe. One out, runner at second. Yandy Diaz now. That one hit to right. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe. Nolan Jones will hit next.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Josh Spores preparing to come on if needed. Hernandez getting cranked up as well. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A run, a hit, and a man left. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Bounce to the right. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Leody Taveras. Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Ground ball right side. gets it to first. Rangers go down in order. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 3 and the Rangers nothing. A new arm into the game, the righty, Josh Spores.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Going, gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now the DH, Jorge Soler. And a big swing and a miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right-handed reliever. And now the count is even. Movement in the bullpen. Dane Dunning up and throwing. And a swing and a miss there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Got him swinging.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
A base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The center fielder, number 25,
Byron Buxton up now for the Mets. Buxton hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
4 racks, 10 racks, 4 racks, 10 racks, 4 racks. I like my zeros in a 6-pack. Gotta make ends and I flip that. Drop 250 on the wristband.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe and second with a stolen base. Singy, the best way to catch this player might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch her, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
In the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the runner holds. Man at second. Ball 1 there. The punch out there. Now 2 away.
now batting.
Here's Lane Thomas. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Hit in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. we go to the top of the
Leading off for the
7th.
Rangers,
Now it's Corey
the
Seager.
shortstop, Corey.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Looking to get something going, this is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The 1-2. And that's a little bit high.
It's a good take.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And they'll do it again. The Mets leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
The count.
And ball 1. That one misses, and it's 2-1. And that's outside. That one fouled off. Stays alive. Righty delivers. Swing and blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the end.
Semien runs. Pitch is low.
Count 1-0.
Alright, I was going to try and
Semien, the runner at second
randomly
with
throw
one
to
away.
first base, and turns out he was actually running, so fuck.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Buxton sprinting after
You're
it.
going to tell me that's just barely going to
Double
fucking
as it
land?
hops the fence.
Fuck you, you
run comes
cocksucking
into
piece
play.
of shit.
Well, it's a great
That's
job
barely
playing that
gonna
runner, still
land.
second base,
He's
getting in the scoring
barely
position.
not gonna get there.
If it's not, you add a run.
Jesus
Here's the third
Christ.
baseman, Josh
This
Young.
game has really been
First
fucky
pitch,
of
and that's
late.
in for a strike.
Last thing I need is asshole fouling off 17 pitches, too.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to
Really didn't need him fouling off that many fucking
Match up
pitches.
to the heater. That clips the corner.
That was kind of the location I
With
wanted
the
on the
tying run at
home
the
run.
plate, you're in game 1 of this
Ooh,
3-game
shit.
set. Not even close there. And the count is
Barely
1-1.
landed.
Next offering
Okay,
is
a little bit of
outside.
accuracy, please. Barely landed in. God damn it.
Just
Little
missed.
bit of control. You don't need to be throwing like a dumbass.
By the hitter, very patient, showing good discipline.
Excuse me, did you forget how to throw a baseball? Did you literally completely forget how to throw a baseball? In the zone, please.
Time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So let's see how much longer.
Yeah, dumbass can't. Yeah, fucking.
And another ball.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive.
My God.
Happy with what they've gotten
Can't
from him out there.
fucking throw the baseball. Holy shit.
They limit the damage here. So 2 runs on 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Hernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
To the batter now, Mabrice Viloria.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The pitch. That one lifted to left on the move towards foul ground. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
Outstanding catch right there. And I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that
that didn't land. That didn't just barely land in for me.
A nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Boy, that's strange. Hey, at least you got injured for it. Come on, injury. Injury. Crippled. Crippled forever.
That might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty
Damn.
well. I think it's just going to stay.
Yeah, we'll get fucking shoulder tightness or whatever from swinging a bat, and only swinging a bat. We'll get injured ribs from sliding. But, you know, crushed off his fucking body. And fine.
And he's looking for more right here.
Where'd that hit him? Let's see where it hit him. I'm gonna guess right in the calf. It's not too bad. Right there, good old calfy.
There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
That goes to show you steal.
Again, stretch your goddamn arms out. Why did... God, I can't stand these stupid-ass animations this game has for no fucking reason. They bend their arms. They fucking bend their arms just to make it take as long as humanly possible to touch the base. Because they want to get out. They fucking slide off to the side and avoid the play as long as possible and they slide in home just to get out. Yeah, that'd be an RBI. It's not my fault for stealing. It's his fault for not stretching his fucking arms out.
And you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Man at second here with 2 away. So up next for New York, Nolan Jones. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
You know, that's a swing. You'll see a lot against a good sinker, just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
0-2 now. Got it. And that'll do it. Mets strand 1, but they still back here at they turn things over to the southpaw, Josh Hader.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a pitch. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for a base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the air, right field. Thomas has this one sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here's Corey Seager to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Tying run at the plate. Up the middle. Witt to Jimenez. And that's two.
Got the runner to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play. Gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Paul Sewald.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Here comes a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Soler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Sewald, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. The 1-0. Hey! Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Shelby Miller appears to be getting loose. Chafin, the lefty, warming up as well. Double play ball to second. There's one. Adelo. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bat.
Good right down the middle. Ground out. Fucking really? Really, Dane?
2 outs, base
really?
And next for the Mets, Bobby Witt Jr. That misses the zone. 1-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, his 34th of the season, and they add a run. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. Byron Buxton up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 down, nobody on. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. His 33rd homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Wild pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Andrew Chafin enters the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 18, Andrew Chafin.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the right fielder, Lane Thomas. Line drive, Adam in center field. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And the pitch. Oh, nice play. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity, dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
He's 2 outs away. And now, Marcus Semien. And there's a foul ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And a swing and a miss. Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
The 1-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Last chance now for the Rangers. So next to hit for Texas, Nathaniel Lowe. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets add another to their winning streak.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.